Hello everyone in the world of Regen Rovers. Welcome to episode 115. After 20 games, Regen Rovers are 4th in the table. We're comfortably placed in the playoffs at the moment, 6 points ahead of 7th place Bristol Rovers, who are outside of the playoffs, and Mark Ball is on fire all of a sudden. He's had a bit of a quiet season up until the last few games, but he has come alive. He really has. As you can see, Mark Ball and Luna both on the top goal scorer list this season. Mark Ball's moved into the top average rating list as well. He's having a fine old time. Since you last left me then, we've continued that unbeaten run. We've been unbeaten since that defeat against Preston on the 2nd of October, so 2 months unbeaten. Of course, in the last episode, it was 2 disappointing draws, really. We should have won both games, but we have managed to win all but 1 game since then, and there's been loads of goals. It was a bit of a crazy game against Stoke City, I must say. 4-3. A classic Regen Rovers match, eh? Ramirez involved in this one, played it through to Luna. Look at that pace, burst through, and Mark Ball volleyed home. Lovely goal. That made it 1-1. We then went 2-1 up, I think. Did we go 2-1? No, I think we made it 2-2. Can't really remember. Yeah, they went 2-1 up. We then made it 2-2. Thanks to another goal from Mark Ball. Another assist for Luna. We then went 3-2 up. Have a look at this. Great strike by Flanagan, just thumped it. Felt like a traction engine. However, they equalised in the 88th minute. Fortunately, very fortunately and unfortunately for Stoke, an own goal gifted us all 3 points. There was quite a protracted build-up to this one. It was a good save there. I thought, oh, that's it. That was the chance. That was the chance to win it. But we were very lucky. Gamble was, I think, the player that created the goal, crossing it in, and it came off Schurz and found its way into the back of the net. 3 points for us then. Then a 3-0 thrashing. Is 3-0 a thrashing? I think 4-0 is a thrashing. 3-0 is a solid win, isn't it? Very good win, but it's not quite a thrashing. Although away from home, 3-0 is a very big win. So maybe 3-0 away from home is a thrashing, but at home it's a big win, maybe. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Mark Ball swivelled and struck it home. Lovely stuff. Ryan Curtis managed to make it 2. Let's have a look at this. Ramirez back to Henry, playing at left back because Kay is injured, of course. I think he's almost back from injury. But Henry's played well at left back, I must say. Signed from a League 2 team, he's stepped up to the Championship level and done a decent job. This was nice play as well, but it was a fantastic strike from Ryan Curtis. Another foot like a traction engine goal. And lastly, Mark Ball made it 3. Really nice finish from him, actually, right into the corner. Keeper did just about brush it, but it wasn't enough to put it past the post. We then drew 1-1 against Sheffield United. Not a bad away point against a team that was expected to get automatically promoted back to the Premier League this season. They're down in mid-table, but I will take a point away from home, especially as we're in good form at the moment. It's a point won rather than 2 points lost. Mark Ball with a nice finish for that one, and Curtis with the assist came off the bench. Done well actually last few games, and then a really good win against Fulham. Mark Ball with an early goal in this one. Cochrane drove at the defence. Look at this, brilliant. But he was then tackled, but it fell to Luna, who had the shot. It was blocked and cleared, but Matteo just thumped it over the top, and Mark Ball rounded the keeper and scored. Luna scored in this one. He's been a bit quieter lately now that Mark Ball has taken charge. They don't both seem to be able to be in good form at the same time. If they were, it would be absolutely devastating, I think. But this was a nicely worked goal again. Henry crossed it in. Luna got very, very lucky there. I mean, the keeper was on his knees and somehow didn't pick the ball up. Kevin Ramirez got his second goal for the club. Another lump up the pitch. Luna ran onto it, and he was taken out. It was good defending, really. Tasakovic had the pass into, can't spit my words out, Ramirez, who had the easiest of finishes. And Matteo got his first goal for the club right at the death after they'd got a goal back. Nice finish from the centre-back from 6 yards out. And lastly, we've just beaten Eastleigh 3-0 in the Hampshire Senior Cup. We just went down the road to our local friendly rivals, Eastleigh. We played at their stadium once upon a time, didn't we? Good to see Okoro scoring another penalty, his second goal of the season. Elliot Dix and Andy Oliver also both scored their second goals of the season as well. I mean, the performances of the players has been truly remarkable this season. Some of the players, their average rating is significantly boosted because of very successful Hampshire Senior Cup campaign. Perry Miles at the top, maybe needs to feature in league games. He's played very weak opposition, let's be honest. Goose also featured from the under-23s as well, hasn't managed to score yet. But looking at some statistics at this almost halfway point of the season, Mark Ball 13 goals this season. I don't think he's going to beat last season's record unless he continues to turn it on. He has scored in his last 5 games, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, he scored 5 games in a row. Mark Ball is back. Luna's got 10 goals, so he's got a 1-2 record. And then the goals are shared around. I mean, the next top goal scorers actually Vitor and Flanagan with 3 each. Assist-wise, no one's running away with it. Tasakovic and Ball both have 5 each. Man of the match-wise, Luna had a fantastic start to the season, didn't he? He is a fantastic. He's great, but he has dropped off a little bit lately. But like I said, it doesn't really matter because Mark Ball has turned it on. Around this period, Luna was on fire. Quite strange. Anyway, today we're going to be taking on Nottingham Forest away from home. Mid-table team at the moment, but we do struggle a little bit more away from home. Although our last 3-4 league games away from home, we're unbeaten 5, 6. Many unbeaten games away from home. And Bolton Wanderers in third. So third versus fourth might not be that if we lose against Forest, of course. We are 6 points behind the automatic places. It's looking like another playoff season for us, but there's still a long way to go. And we're above Leeds. Expected to finish top of the table, expected to run away with it. We're currently 1 point above them. It's time for the first match of the episode then. We have made our way up to Nottingham to take on Nottingham Forest. So this is the team we're sticking out. Bayliss, Gamble, Vitor, Matteo, Henry, Cochrane, Flanagan, Ramirez, Tasakovic, Mark Ball and Luna. Let's have a look at the Forest team then. They're going with a 4-4-2. Joel Fisher up front alongside their top goal scorer Tom Shaw, who looks decent. 7 goals this season. Their captain on the right hand side, Chanin, an Algerian international. Decent physicals there. Agility 20, unusual. On the left, Savita, Keith. We'll just call him Keith, I think. We're going with the away tactic, which has the slight difference in the defensive line and our line of attack coming back a bit, standard lines. We've been good lately. Let's keep this unbeaten run going. Hopefully we won't be camera shy today. That would be a bit of a blow after a very impressive run of results. We won a corner early on. Cochrane to Henry. Crosses it in. Oh, this is a chance for Luna, who finds the back of the net for his 11th goal of the season. We're already 1-0 up. A very nicely worked corner. I was thinking about removing these short corners, but we've started being fairly effective from them again. It's a good cross with his weaker right foot there from Henry. Ramirez headed it across and Luna couldn't really miss from there. Moments before, I'd pressed the get creative button. We were pretty creative with that corner, weren't we? Maybe that worked a treat. I don't know. Maybe it was a coincidence. Matteo heads that away. Here's Kevin. Into Flanagan. To Mark Ball. Back to Ramirez. More affectionately, we know him as Kevin. And Mark Ball is through and makes it 2-0 for his 14th goal of the season. 2 assists from that man, Kevin Ramirez. He has made a massive difference in midfield. We've switched the roles around this year as well. Remember, we're playing him as a deep line forward on support. Flanagan has switched to being a box-to-box midfielder, and it's working. And Mark Ball and Luna have both scored today. We really are starting to just turn up the gears this season. We've gradually improved. It was a bit of an iffy start to the season. Tasakovic crosses that in, and it's through to Howard Flanagan. Wow, 3-0 up. Another corner goal, this time with our other routine. And look at the Ultras, the Regen Rovers Ultras going crazy in the corner. They loved that one, didn't they? Battered home by Flanagan. And it's another corner to Tasakovic. Vitor heads on and Matteo heads in. He only scored his first goal a couple games ago and he's got another 4-0. This is a treat, isn't it? Oh, they've turned up. I mean, 3 goals from corners. I mean, this is like Football Manager 2012. I remember managing Stoke City and my 2 top goal scorers were Robert Huth and Ryan Shawcross. It was amazing. Oh, they've got to go back through Jefferson. We've got to switch on a bit there at the back, lads. Maybe I won't praise them because they think I've praised them for conceding a goal. But I should have praised them when we were 4-0 up. Here come Forest. Oh, good tackle. Tisakovic does really well. They picked up a lot of yellow cards to Tisakovic, but that was a good tackle. It's to Luna. He's got Mark Ball in the middle. Mark Ball. It's headed away. Couldn't quite reach it. Good defending. Gamble easily picks up the pieces. It's into Stuart Cochrane, who's been tackled. That's far too easy there for their left winger. Keith. Knocked clear. Matteo wins that well. Flanagan now on the ball. Into Luna. Luna to Mark Ball. Has a long shot. Oh, decent effort with his left foot. Tipped over the bar by the keeper. We've only created one half chance, but we've scored 4 goals in this game. We've been clinical, haven't we? And it's another corner opportunity which has fizzled away this time. But that was a fantastic start to this game. There's a few seconds until half time. The ref will surely blow the whistle. We're not going to have Are we going to have another goal? Oh, no, that was weird. I think he blew the whistle as Bayless saved that. Very happy, keep it up. Going to drop Luna back to being a deep line forward. Just to add an extra man to the midfield. And all we need to do is absorb the pressure that Nottingham Forest will probably try and put on us. They're only three goals behind, but they're still, there's the belief in them probably. I praised them, it's fired them up. Free kick to Forest, smashed into the wall and then fired over the bar. Going to bring on Ryan Curtis, who's done really well lately. Luna's coming off, he's got his goal. Passman's going to come on for Cochrane, the only real disappointing player today. He's going to play as defensive winger, just support Gamble a bit down that right hand side. One more sub to make. Doran's going to come on for Tisakovic. Well, it's been a very comfortable game, quite a strange game. 3 goals from corners. The second half has been non-existent, but I'll take that. We might get a 5th here though at the death. It's headed away as far as Ramirez, who deserved the goal. He's battered it in from outside the box. Keeper out of position. 5-1. Lovely finish though. It's great technique. I know the goal was open, but he still had to find it. He had to hit it on target, didn't he? And he managed it on the volley as well. Brilliant. Absolutely. Had to feed it through all those players as well. So I think that's a good finish. And he's man of the match. Goal and 2 assists from him. What a performance. Are we going to get a 6th with the last attack of the game? It's cleared away. That's pumped clear. And there's the final whistle. 5-1. We've turned it on for you here, haven't we? I love it. I hope you loved it too. It's time for Ask the Manager then. I'm trying to do this every single episode this season. So the first question today is from Martin Clift, who was asked, what is your favourite ice cream flavour? I'm going to be boring and probably just go for vanilla. Like a really good quality vanilla. Luscious. You know when you're younger, you just want to go for every single flavour that isn't vanilla because you think vanilla is like plain flavour. It's like Ready Salted Crisps or something. But as you get older, you really can enjoy a good vanilla. Is a wonderful thing. I do like lots of flavours, and there's some brilliant Ben and Jerry's flavours out there, and also sort of local company ice cream and stuff. But good quality vanilla, can't beat it. Second question from Monkey. He said something about Andy Oliver. Thinks he's going to be a good player this season. He's only scored a couple goals in the Hampshire Senior Cup so far. But his question is, do you play other games on your computer apart from FM, away from YouTube? Yes, I go through phases of being really addicted to Civilization. I think I've said that in the past. What's the latest one? Civilization 6? Yep, been addicted to that at times. Really good game. I've played City Skylines. Haven't played it for ages though. I used to love Rocket League for a time. I've played Fortnite just to wind down. Don't take it seriously. There's obviously a lot of negatives around that game, but it's something to just wind down to. The most recent game I've bought is Jurassic World Evolution, which I played for a little bit. I haven't played a huge amount though, only 5 hours actually. I should really get around. I spend a lot of money on these things and never play them. I've got millions of games on Steam and I just don't play them. The amount of money I've spent over the years, and I think, yeah, I'll play them one day and I never get around to it. Football Manager just draws you in and consumes you, doesn't it? And lastly today, Ollie Bastiani has asked, have you thought about asking for a senior affiliate for loaning decent players without having to worry too much about the club's reputations? Or finding a lower league club to loan out the young players like Serenity to gain experience? That's a good question. I think I've said this before. I have tried to get a senior affiliate when we're in a lower league numerous times. I probably asked the board 10 times for a senior affiliate to try and get better loan players, and they just couldn't find one. I think it might be because we're a created club and the game, we don't have any relationships with anyone. Well, we do, because I created them. I made sure we had rivals, and I think I said we were fairly friendly with Southampton and Eastleigh and places like that, but yeah, it just didn't happen. Now we're in the Championship, I think it's a bit pointless having a senior affiliate, especially as we're looking to get promoted, and then we wouldn't be able to have one anyway. Clubs lower down to feed to us. I also looked for that once, and that didn't work, but maybe I should give that another go. Thanks for reminding me. In fact, maybe we should do that now. By the way, the training and youth facilities will be finished very soon, just under a month to go. Networking. Affiliate club. That's what we want, isn't it? To send players out on loan. Let's go for that. They're going to have a look. See if they're successful in finding a team, because they've never managed to find anyone before. Oh, we got to praise Ramirez, haven't we? What a brilliant, brilliant game he had. It's time for our second and last match of the episode. Bolton Wanderers in third place have headed down south to take us on at Plumbing Park. And I'm afraid we've had a little bit of a blow in midweek, because Vedran Tsakovic has got injured. He's out for 6 days to 2 weeks with a damaged foot, so he's going to miss this game. So our Scottish left midfielder Mark Doran has come in. Hasn't played a huge amount of football and hasn't done a huge amount when he has played, unfortunately. I mean, Hampshire Senior Cup, excellent, as you can see. But in the league, mainly off the bench, to be fair. He's picked up 1 assist. He's going to have to step up today. But that is the only change, I think. I put Andy Oliver onto the bench for Curtis. I like to swap those two around. Oh, and Rutherford has come in because, of course, Doran has moved to the first team. Right, should we get on with this? Oh, where's the match preview? I wanted to show you that. So we've never lost against Bolton, even though they've been magnificent in this universe. They've done really well. They've been towards the top of the Championship this season and last season, but they've never beaten us. We've won 3 times and drawn 5 though, so obviously more draws than wins. I can add up. If we win, we move above them into third place. Wow, we've been on a fantastic run. Let's keep it going. Oh, we need to go to the home tactic, don't we? Need to switch that before I forget. So yeah, we'll switch to that. I didn't actually look at the Bolton team, did I? Let's have a quick look. Shane Jacobs up front, 7 goals this season. He's a good player. We'll just look at their attacking players in the highlights. Oh, Matt Hogg looks good. Connor Ronan, real life Irish international. He's got a lot of assists this season. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Big game. Biggest game for a while. 3rd versus 4th. Can we replace Bolton as the 3rd team in the Championship? We've got a much better goal difference, haven't we? 20 compared to their 10. First proper highlight of the game. Bayliss knocks it long up the pitch looking for Luna. Can't quite win it, but it's back to Ramirez. Now Flanagan on the ball. That midfield partnership has worked a treat, hasn't it? Here's Doran. It's blocked. It's as far as Cochrane. Cochrane does well. Stuart Cochrane to Luna. Oh, he scores. Keeper got strong hands to it, but he couldn't keep it out. He'll be disappointed about that. Cochrane with the assist. Bit of a driving run from him. Terrified their defence. Initially the Doran cross was blocked, but look at this from Cochrane. He's done really well there. And powered. It's actually one hand that the keeper gets to it, but he'll be disappointed, I think. But it was struck with power, so maybe I'm underestimating the strike a little bit. Here come Bolton, 21 minutes in. It's been a pretty equal game, but we've got the goal. But they're looking to get one back and equalise. Douglas to Burton Jones. Douglas again. Look at us closing down, trying to cause problems. Here they come. It's crossed in, back post. Oh, chance, and it's a penalty. Matteo gives it away. And he's picked up a yellow. Come on, Bayliss. He could keep this out, my friend. Up steps Suter. And it's struck home past Bayliss. John Suter, Hearts player. Anyone watch my Heart series? 10 minutes until half time. Bolton have been the better team, really, but it's 1-1. We've scored the goal from open play as well. Here's Luna. He couldn't miss from there. What a ball! What a cross from Martin Gamble. Our right back on loan from Preston. That is an incredible ball. An early cross of the highest quality. Look at this. Cochrane back to Gamble. That is a fantastic ball, it really is. And Luna gets his second of the game. Mark Ball hasn't done much in the first half. He wants to keep his goal scoring run going, doesn't he? Just told my players to keep it up. Not going to make any changes for the time being. Got to watch Matteo on a yellow card though at the back. It's usually fullbacks that's the problem though. When you've got fullbacks on yellow cards, that's dangerous. And their left back's having a mare on a yellow on a 6.0. Maybe we should target. I think I've told us to target the right hand side. We do seem to be getting quite a lot of joy down there. We're going to just target the right hand side, I think. Try and cause more problems to him. It's all gone quiet. Flanagan's come off for Bilbo. Mark Ball was on fire, but today he's not done it, has he? Do we keep him on? Let's throw on Andy Oliver. Let's give him an opportunity. Luna's going to play as a deep line forward. We're just going to try and close this game out, I think. Don't need to be quite so assertive and direct, I suppose. I'll leave the last sub till the end. Mark Ball's on fire. Your defence is terrified. But he's not on fire today. Off he goes. But he's had a phenomenal goal scoring run, hasn't he? Here come Bolton though, looking for an equaliser. Hilton crosses it in. Headed away. Doran, that is an awful attempt at a clearance. And it's just put pressure on us. He could have brought that down and cleared it. Come on, Doran. Win it back. Here they come. I sense a goal. It's a long highlight. It's out wide to Hilton. Crosses it. Good defending Matteo. Cochrane clears, but only as far as Defeni. Burton Jones to Roland. Tense. As it stands, we're in third place. But here they come. Cash to Hogg. Hogg, good save. Bayliss, really good save. He's only just kept it out as well. We're going to do some time wasting here. And I'm going to bring on Stevenson and play a defensive midfielder. Oliver will stay up by himself as a deep line forward. Stevenson will play as that anchor man. And we will time waste. This is what we need to do this. Bring back the defensive line a bit. Thumps it up the pitch. We've hardly done anything in this game. 5 shots. 1 clear-cut chance. It's been not the greatest game in the world, statistically anyway. Oliver does well there. Bilbo to Ramirez. Now we just need to hang on to it. Time waste. Keep possession. We've got the midfielders to do it, especially with Kevin. It's out wide to Cochrane. He can run as well, Cochrane. He can cause problems. Look at him go. Determined look on his face. And in the end, it was probably the wrong decision because he's just tried to run it. I don't know if he was aiming for the corner, but he had support. I don't really know why he didn't pass it. Gamble intercepts nicely though. Bilbo, Cochrane again. Into Oliver. Oliver. Into Bilbo. This is nice. Bilbo to Ramirez. That kills the game off. That was wonderful football as well. Our 2 central midfielders combining in the final third as well. Oliver came deep. Helped support the midfield. Cochrane actually passed it this time. But this was nice from Oliver. He did well. He dragged that player out of position, passed it to Bilbo, and Ramirez was left open, and he struck for his 4th goal of the season. And that will send us up to 3rd place in the table. We're still 6 off Watford. We're 9 off Norwich. Those two seem to be running away with it a bit, but we've had a brilliant run, and you never know. We might be able to catch them up if they have a slip-up or two. And, of course, we can do our best to beat them and make that gap a lot smaller. What a win. Really impressive result considering we didn't play particularly well, but we were clinical. Luna with 2 goals, Ramirez with 1, and their goals from a penalty as well. That is really pleasing. That looks good, doesn't it? 3rd place in the table. We've gradually improved. We've been no lower than 8th this season. We've been in and around the playoffs for the first half of this season. Mark Ball and Luna, the top 2 goal scorers in the division with 14 and 13 goals respectively. Unbelievable. Ramirez and Mark Ball, top average rating. What a signing Kevin Ramirez has been. I thought he'd be good, but I still had reservations about him. He's experienced. We've not signed him for one. He's not one for the future. He's one right now. He's never played, he has played first team football, but not for the Sevilla first team. He's played in the sort of second, is that the second division of Spain? I always get confused. But either way, it was a gamble bringing him over from Spain, but it's paid off. 4 goals, 6 assists this season, 3 Man of the Match award, brilliant average rating. He's formed a fantastic partnership with Flanagan. I think changing the roles has really helped our team as well. It was important to sort out that midfield and it has worked wonders. Oh, I'm so pleased. I really am. Anyway, next few games. Who have we got? Let's have a look. We've got Swansea, Millwall, Barnsley, Norwich. That's a big one. I probably won't show it because it's not like we can go up to first with a win. I should show you who's second? The Watford game, really, shouldn't I? Oh, that's quite far away. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure when the next game. I suppose I could show these 3 games. Leeds, Hull, not Watford. It could all change. It depends what happens over the next few games, really. We've got Chelsea in the FA Cup to look forward to. That will most likely be a loss. Unfortunately, it's at home rather than Stamford Bridge. We'll get more money if it was at Stamford Bridge. And we've got our rivals, Winchester City, in the Hampshire Senior Cup quarter-final. Could be quite fun to show those 3 games, really. Couldn't it be Norwich, Chelsea? Maybe I should show them. I know I'm showing a lot of episodes, a lot of games this season, but it's a big season for us. This could be the season we get promoted. And we're on a fantastic run. All the signs are there. It's all positive at the moment, isn't it? After an up and down start to the season. Some defeats against big teams, to be fair. Most of the favourites. Anyway, we'll end it there. Thank you for watching episode 115. Mark Ball's on fire. He wasn't today, but I'm sure I'll be back on fire very soon. Until next time, enjoy FM19. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.